Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Stream here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the best FPS guide and settings guide for the new Forza Motorsport game. Now, if this video is going to help you guys out, please definitely be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing for more Forza videos that are going to be coming soon. So let's get straight into it. So after my first couple of races, I honestly was having a couple of FPS issues. So this game is honestly a little bit tougher to run. Now, quickly, I will go over my system specs really quick. And so I've got a Ryzen 5800X and an RTX 3070. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and I have the game on an NVMe SSD. And at first, when I first launched up the game on the automatic settings, I was only getting around 60 FPS, even on unlocked frames. So I immediately, of course, within the first race, was taking a look at my settings and started changing everything. So this is kind of what I came up with, and I'm getting right now around 100 FPS. Here, I'll run the benchmark super quick so you guys can see, and then we'll go through the settings. So shockingly, as you can see there, I only managed to run 79 FPS, which is actually quite a bit lower than normal, and that is due to me recording. This game is so intense on my computer that when I'm recording, I guess it actually drops my FPS. Normally that would be 89 FPS, which for me, that's playable enough, at least for a racing game. Obviously I could lower my settings more if I chose to, but I decided I like the way the game looks. It looks very nice, and I'm getting high enough FPS that it's still smooth enough for my likeness, so that's what I went with. So for my basic settings, the dynamic render quality, I'm pretty sure this is doing nothing. I will update this if anything changes, but I'm pretty sure this is doing nothing as long as you have everything else changed. So I'm not totally sure, but I just have this on Ultra. I've just left it because we have the dynamic optimization on custom. So full screen, I'm playing at 1440p, so that's what I have mine at. Show frame rate off because I'm using a different thing for mine, I'm pretty sure through GeForce Experience. DLSS, I did actually play around with a little bit on quality and balanced. For me, for whatever reason, both of them looked kind of like goofy, and a lot of things, like a lot of textures I could visibly see like being weird, so I ended up just keeping that off because I know quality is, it's not going to help me, so I just left that off for now. Going over to advanced, we can come down to actually resolution scale. You want to keep that to 100%, as long as you want that at your resolution as your monitor. And isotropic filtering, I keep that at 16x because that just helps everything like look smoother. Lowering that to 8, I did try, and it didn't really have any effect on the FPS, so I just kept that at 16. Ray tracing, just completely off. For my system, I don't think it's powerful enough to run it in this game, so I'm just keeping that off. RTAO quality, just on low, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't have any effect. I have my shadow quality on medium. I did have this on high at first, but this actually did have a decent effect on my frame, so I put this down to medium, because honestly, how are you really going to know what shadows would be there if they're not there? So medium's good enough for me. Cube map reflection quality, I put to medium as well. I did have this on high, but once again, it's just some reflections. You're really not going to notice while you're racing anyway. Car model quality, I was trying to keep this on ultra, but once again, this actually has pretty substantial effect on your FPS. I've dropped this to high. I haven't noticed too much difference, so honestly I'm going to keep this here because it seems to work out pretty good. As well as the Liberty quality, just keep that the same, just so it matches, so things don't look super weird. Windshield reflection quality, I had this on high as well, as the mirror quality too. I ended up dropping them both down to medium just to save a couple of FPS, because once again, that's something you're really not going to notice too much. The track texture quality, I kept that on the highest, which is high, and that is, what are you looking at the most while you're looking through the windshield? You're looking at the track, you're looking at, you know, everything around the track. You want that to be looking as nice as possible, even though that's definitely going to give you a performance hit. But if you're really struggling to run the game, maybe put that down to medium if you have to, for sure. As well as the car model quality, for sure. Moving down to the particle effects quality, I have that on medium because once that was on high, I did notice a decent FPS hit, so I kept that at medium. You don't really notice too much of a difference in game. For motion blur, my personal preference, I don't like it, so I keep that off. And also for the lens flare quality, personally, the first or second race I did in the game, it had crazy lens flare and it just didn't look right to me, so honestly I just shut it off. I know this does have a slight effect on the GPU and your FPS, so if you know you're struggling, turn it off, or if you just don't like it, turn it off, or if you like it, keep it on. That's definitely one of the ones that's just up to you. If this video helped you guys out, please definitely be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.